Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot and welcome to the general reading for Taurus for July. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever energy you're wanting to look at. And you can take it as a reading on face value, or you can look at it through the filter of that energy. Ascendant being your the way you are presenting to people, the moon being how you feel, Venus what you have value in, what you love, all those sort of different ways you can use this reading. Now, it is a general reading, so general reading rules apply. Also, Taurus, my apologies for there not being standard general readings last month. So I hope you caught my experiment of using Yu-Gi-Oh cards as clarifiers. That was a lot of fun. So, general reading, timing's far from absolute. It's not going to be as specific as a personal reading would be. People can sometimes, if someone else appears in the reading, you can get you and them mixed up because we see the energies and actions, but it doesn't happen a lot. One important thing with this reading, however you're using it, is ask a question beforehand. So take a moment, think about all of the questions that are around you and focus on one of them. But be aware of all of them because cards will answer what they want. Now, down there, if you don't know your moon or your rising sign, there is a link for or two links, in fact, for free birth charts. You need your time and place of birth, obviously. There's also the link for the Facebook page for this channel. That is, well, basically, it's got its own inbox. So if you want a personal reading, that's the way to do it. YouTube channel, so obviously I would be very, very grateful if you would press the like button or subscribe. It really does help the channel. I'm still officially a baby channel. And thank you to all of the subscribers who have done it so far. And Taurus, after all that, I can bring your cards up. But I can say, because there's been some challenging readings for you coming out of me recently. So whoever the Taurians are that I'm reading for at the moment, I think things are on the up. Let's go to the cards. What I really like is at this very moment, you are heading to a better place with the Six of Swords. You are, there's an undeniable force coming across your life at the moment, as typified by Matariel, the angel of rain here, of this healing, of setting things right. We have Mebahel representing truth and justice from the Oracle of Heaven and Hell, but we also have the Justice card having just passed, like you have just made a decision, like you have finally decided to go to this better place, or a decision has been made that affects you, that is taking you to a better place. And all of a sudden, well, hey, the world is open for me. All I need to do is to plan and see what I can plan and see what I can move forward on, with the expectation of not a return immediately, but a return further on down the line, whether that is emotional, whether that is financial, however, whatever even. But it is because of this decision that I believe you have made, or that has been made, that affects you, you are required to change you. You are required to take a new approach, take a higher level. Now, the world's been pushing you towards this. Oh, do not take this the wrong way. But the world's been pushing you towards this be a better you for quite a little bit of time. And that may have been that you decided to level up, because Page of Pentacles here, and that to me is my level up card. Something that you had a great deal of fun doing, and that was because of something that you lost. There was something that you lost, the way you went, I can't lose something like that again. I need to do this better, be better, somehow reach a higher vibration of what it was than before. However, at first, it seemed like as much as you were striving forward, you were getting doors closed in your face. You were getting no response. That, however, was increasing your pushing power. Ace of Wands here, and Ace of Wands here as well. So even if you aren't the one who made the decision that is affecting you, I think your actions have contributed towards that decision that is affecting you. And yours alone, because there's an element of, yeah, been there, done that, worn the t-shirt, not taking this anymore, thank you very much. So again, whether that's within work or within a relationship or a friendship, there is no, I'm going to go and do something better now. I am mastering, in face of all resistance, I have been mastering being a better me, and now I'm going to go to a better place to enjoy being the better me. Although I will say that I don't think that's particularly popular with everyone around you. They are getting very stressed and very protective of themselves and what's theirs. But there are one or two people who can see the light at the end of the tunnel and can see that what you are doing is a good thing, and that you are coming into the whole being you. Or to talk in old talking vague, say, Dungeons and Dragons terms. Previously, you were you. Now, you're going to be you +1, or +2, or you +2 with the Vorpal sword as well. You know, there is this whole leveling up vibe. That this is just in the current circumstances. This is not even going into the future yet. But there's messages that are coming to you. You're setting out for them. You're making a commitment. Oh, look at this. 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 4 of Wands. So there is a commitment coming around you, which I think that you are making. But it's also with this world card here, it's not just that you are making this commitment, it's that it is indeed a joint commitment, like a contract. You are going, I'll do my bit, and the universe is going, okay, yeah, I'll do mine and all. Because there seems to be a worry about fair weather friends, and are you being quite balanced enough in that you're not rushing ahead into something? Well, Taurians aren't known for rushing. Taurians tend to stay at whatever speed they are travelling at, and if they are in motion, they remain in motion, and if they are stationary, they remain stationary. You know, that's the whole element of a fixed sign, especially if you relate it to the idea of a bull. And I think remaining in motion is fine, and there isn't necessarily a hurry, because things that you are setting in motion, or plans, or requests for information even, that you are setting out now, there may be a short while before they return to you, because they're from quite a way in the past, or they are from quite a distance, or both. You know, there's if it's a job thing, you want head office that's in another country to respond to you. If it's a family issue thing, then great Uncle Ernie, who emigrated to wherever 40 years ago, is the one person who will know the answer to your question. Those sort of, the information's coming from a distance and quite possibly from the past. But again, that information is not the decision maker. It is to give context to what you are trying to, what challenge you are trying to take on. And with the structure, listen very, very closely to your intuition and to the messages that the world, especially the natural world, is sending you. We have the devil here. So I'm getting that whole idea of the Capricorn energy building the structure. But I'm also knowing that what you're going into can be a little bit of a challenge, can be a little bit of a confrontation. And you could end up being taken in by too much by the confrontation than you are by the guidance. You know, it's a natural, yes, you're going to have this obstacle that's in the form of a person opposing you, or a person backing a rule that says no, or, you know, the whole Saturn Uranus stuff going on at the minute. But beware also of believing that you're knowing all of the answers, because you've got that information to come to you. But again, it's the star. You're quite blessed here. King of Wands, Ace of Swords, Nine of Wands. That you are getting to somewhere that you are wanting to, needing to get to, where you are able to manifest with clarity. So it's not just, I want a general thing. It's no, I want that, and I will bring that one thing around. Because it is not easy astrology for you, Taurus, or any of the fixed signs over this next month. However, with the squares and oppositions, there are always creative solutions you can work with. So in the long term, this is for you, not against you. And there will be a swift, if you keep going on this path, this slowly, surely, I'm going to get there, this is the ideal I'm sticking in my mind, this is the right thing to do, this is the way that I have leveled up, and I will continue at this new level, and therefore I am getting myself to this better place, that will change really quite quickly. Because Eight of Wands here change quite quickly in a positive way. Now listen to that, Taurus. I've just told you that something positive is going to happen, but it's going to happen coming out of all the obstacles that you are encountering. And with this cultivating prosperity card from the Gateway Oracle, that is also showing that the important word for me there is cultivating. Cultivating takes time. You plant, you tend, you harvest. So this constant pressure that is there, you are using it like a water supply. And if you dive too much into the if you dive too much into the conflict that is offered shortly, the obstacle, and you forget that that conflict is a means to an end, I think that you can get a little bit waylaid when really you want to be moving towards a transformation. Now, that conflict cannot be avoided, because I'm looking at these two as positive, but we've got Five of Swords in both of these alternate futures here, but one results in transformation, the other one results in ideas that like they've thrown you off balance. But because of all this change that you've been doing, what you are advised here, keep working. You're going to be recognized. You are getting to that better place. I mean, I think you're already arriving at that better place, but it's almost like that better place is on a treadmill, and to keep up with it, you have to keep walking. Do you know what I mean? You have to keep putting that effort in. It's the minute that you go, oh, I'm just going to rest for a minute, you start wandering off this way while the better place is here, you know, and so you're going to have to cover that ground again. But you will be recognized for that. And although a few things are going to be stripped away from you, or have been stripped away from you in this process, then you are left with the important things. You are left with like the two things that you really, really need to go in the direction that you're wanting to. So all in all, this is a really, really positive positive reading for you, Taurus, and you deserve it after some of the more awkward stuff that I've been giving you. So the obstacles that are coming this month, I'm going to sound really new agey here and say these obstacles are blessings. They are useful for you. So be prepared for conflict, but don't let that be the be all and end all. So yeah, so if that means anything to you, Taurus, comment down below. As I say, go and watch your moon, go and watch your rising sign. Don't forget to hit that like button. But definitely comment down below, because it's nice to know that these readings get to the ears that they need to be heard by. So cheers.